Hey friends, Annelise Murphy here. I wanted to share about something that happened recently, something that highlights exactly why the Holy Ghost training matters. Yesterday, I received a message from a clinical director. They were concerned about the title of my training, Holy Ghosted, suggesting it might violate our professional ethics and offend members of their office. While I do appreciate and honor their courage in speaking up, it made me pause and reflect deeply on why this training is so necessary. Their message was polite, but I felt the weight of what was underneath it. It wasn't just feedback. It was a reflection of how uncomfortable we still are. As a field, when someone dares to speak directly and openly about the wounds religion can sometimes leave behind. The concern wasn't really about my title. Holy Ghosted, when faith hurts more than it heals. It's not a mockery of the Holy Ghost. It's a wordplay on the very real emotional experience of spiritual abandonment, of being told that if you don't follow every rule, or if you question the church, or if you're queer or divorced or doubting, that this presence, this comforter, this divine connection will be taken from you. For many of my clients, it feels like they've been ghosted by God. That's not irreverence. That's grief. That's loneliness. That's trauma. And I believe we as therapists need to hold space for that language without shame. I recently watched Devil in the Family, The Fall of Ruby Franke. It's a powerful documentary highlighting how strict dogmatic religious beliefs can become deeply hurtful, even unethical, especially when rigidity replaces compassion. And while that case is an extreme, it echoes a quieter truth. When systems value obedience over well-being, it creates harm. And when therapists are too scared to speak up, we can unintentionally become part of that harm. This message subtly suggested that even naming experiences honestly could be considered offensive or unethical. Imagine the subtle but powerful impact that message might have on a client desperate to share their truth. Living in Utah, whether you're religious or not, means navigating a culture deeply intertwined with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The culture of this state is steeped in the unspoken rules of LDS culture. It's in our schools, our healthcare systems, our families, and yes, even in our therapy offices. Therapists here often face confusion about what constitutes ethical behavior, simply because the boundaries between cultural norms and professional ethics can feel blurred. They wonder, am I allowed to question this? Am I allowed to call something problematic if it's also considered sacred? And that confusion is real. It's painful, and it can paralyze our ability to truly support our clients. Religious trauma is real, and so are microaggressions, those subtle, passive-aggressive ways we unintentionally silence people, especially those questioning or healing from their religious upbringing. So if you're a therapist in Utah feeling that tension, if you're wrestling with where your ethics end and your cultural conditioning begins, I want to personally invite you to this training. Not to attack religion, not to mock it, but to create a space where we can talk honestly about how to serve clients who feel ghosted by their faith. Spaces where religious trauma and complex feelings around faith can be expressed freely without fear of subtle judgment or quiet censorship. It's designed to help therapists recognize and address the ways religious trauma can show up, even in the most well-meaning of interactions.